not they're never getting out of the plane, but then again, of course, we will be jumping into Sandhawk here, the smallest map possible, where vehicles is the least priority and looting will definitely be the main priority because you want to get those head-on fights. And our featured players, Appy, Ichong, Nuk, as well as Zully.
Wow. Look at Ichong's damage. He's been really crushing it with those nades, but the overall kill count for a lot of these guys are very, very similar, so keep your eyes open for Axis as well. So these guys, they have to play a little bit more carefully, but expect them to take them out. Which reminds me, everybody in chat, give your respects because this is Zai's 100th game of
Tribute to Zai!
Okay. Thank you so much, Zai, for being able to observe so many of these games. It's great to actually share this moment with you for the 100 games observed, as well as the other observers as well. We're watching you out when you hit your 100 mark. You guys are absolutely lovely to have on live cam. But after that particular flight path, really neutral, the circle seems to be not too bad. It's on the flight path itself. That's more than we can ask for compared to the other days.
And landed on the mainland as well. I'm very happy about this because everybody have a good chance to fight themselves into the center of the mainland here. Paradise Resort will be one of the hottest spots that will kind of on the last circle. Hopefully it won't, because Paradise Resort is not an easy place to just fight with.
But it looks like some teams are decently close to it, but not going into it just yet. The closest to is going to be XPERT as well as Bigetron. Looks like Bigetron has first dibs on the loot so far, and XPERT is going to have to stick around the outskirts. I don't think they want to take this fight just yet, but we'll see. If they want kill volume, go for it. And now Traitor and ESG. Wait a minute. He tries to go tries to go on through, but Bota guns him down the moment he's through the window. I don't think that's what we want to see here, especially if you're trying to break through into the top bracket.
Well, Bota didn't even move. He was just like, I'm just there. I'm nothing. I'm invisible. You can't see me. And boop, just comes in and just gets that shot. Wow.
Oh, looks like we've got 13-13 for both punch and pan kills. Let's make those pan kills more. Grenade kills still consistently going up. 78 already.
Which one will be hitting up 50 then? First,
Ooh,
punch or pan?
I would say pan.
Yeah, let's do the pan.
Let's do pans.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that, Choo Choo?
Can we do crossbow there?
Just one stat like crossbow kills.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to the dark side, Choo Choo.
Okay, back to the game. Divinity and the rest of Tara might have to go very, very soon there because, well, there's so many teams right at the center of boot camp right now. Because it's kind of a high possibility for the circle to migrate into boot camp later on. But those actually outside of the circle, this is the moment we kind of question again. Outer circle or inner circle to play? Best time to play with?
It's kind of tough to say, especially for a much smaller map here, because if you do play for inner circle, you're going to be in constant fights, constant harassments all the time. And, you know, looking back at this, usually if Group B was in, you would expect Bapa'a to be on Paradise Resort. But now that they're not there, clearly it's completely empty. And, you know, XPERT were on the outskirts of it, and I think they were worried that somebody was heading towards Paradise. However, you can see the rest of ESG slowly rotating towards the circle, into the center of the circle, as well as Divinity. And just behind them is going to be MRE. So that's going to be an interesting debacle once we see whether or not they want to take control of Paradise Resort.
Yeah, another side that's going to be interesting is that Team Bosskurr as well. They are down south, so they will need to make a move into the circle sooner or later. They may pass by the bridge, which looks to be pretty well camped out here by Team Secret, at least for now. But I do think that there will be some camping happening, bridge camp happening for one of the bridges around Painan. I think that will be it. Around Camp Charlie, looks like no one's going to camp there. Geek fam can make their way in, and looks like they are moving there anyway. So Bosskurr, they need to make a move fast. If not, they need to find another route.
Very heavily populated center of a circle that we can see so many colors filling in and migrating straight away now. Once the first phase will be over, we do know second phase is about holding that ground and waiting for the next circle to appear on the map. On the side of Team Secret, on the other hand, they're trying to get their eyes on Steel Hearts, which is just beneath them. They can actually kind of sense there's some movement beneath them, but they don't want just rush in yet because they know one mistake, they're going to have a decent amount of gears there as well. But a couple of the team members of Steel Hearts, on the other hand, don't have enough even vests.
Ooh, that's going to be a significant disadvantage. But however, Team Secret doesn't know that. So again, you can see that Steelhearts, they aren't going to take the shots. If Team Secret put themselves in a very compromising position, they will try and take advantage. However, they're not too keen on taking the fight overall. However, looking at Team Secret, looking down towards Steelhearts, I'm pretty sure they know, but even they aren't as confident about taking this fight.
Yeah, it's still a bit too early to take those fights, I believe. It is still 16 teams, so you may not want to have that disadvantage. Plus, you are rushing into that compound. Probably on the other side, their opponents would be like, okay, we have you. If you come through this window, we get the shots on. So that preemptive shot is still on the side of their opponents, not on the side of Team Secret. So you don't want to take that first move. Some more. Anyway, you have the high ground. So it's okay to just hang on to the high ground. You're in the circle. Why risk giving up that prime position to another team?
But I mean, like, it's not actually a big mistake to make a first move. Sometimes you can take them by surprise, which is one of the elements they needed to be if they want to win. You need to rush the team. It's not just about position points anymore. You have to boost up your kill points as well, because this is not much for positioning. Just 20 points you get in it is not going to be enough for you to actually qualify for the grand finals. But back to Divinity, they got actually raining with showers of bullet by Expert, and why that's quite a cross. There's also ESG.
Yeah, well, luckily Juggernaut was able to get behind cover, so that means the rest of the team can actually go for the pickup impact. Ooh, luckily that spray doesn't kill him. He's at like 1% of his HP so far. Juggernaut now out in the open. They don't know where they're getting shot from. ESG taking that full advantage of this compromised position of Divinity, as the other members of Divinity are just forced to fall back. Too many teams, too many angles that they have to watch out for. It's just too risky. No, Sanity is the next to fall.
Oh, Juggernaut did fall during the process of shooting, but then again, looks like the rest of team members from Divinity not in a good position. They need to find some cover. They're out in the open, no vehicles, no nothing to protect them. It looks like Sanity will be finished off by Botas. ESG got themselves a couple of points on the board, and looks like High as well. He's not in a good position. He's right in the middle, only smokes to protect him, but the entire team of EVOS have their eyes onto High. Right now, High tries to crawl onto Pendek. Pendek just waiting across, but Pendek can't make his move. It's tough right now. They're pinned down.
Yeah, he needs the rest of his team to go for a much longer angle to look at EVOS and make sure they can't go for the push. I think Pendek might be able to hold his position. However, if they have grenades, it's going to be tough. He's got not a lot of cover to run and fall back to.
There's a long journey coming out from around Langkawi straight to around Painan. They have been walking a lot for EVOS VIP. I'm surprised they are not camping it out. They pass along quarry just to reach here, and the High already cooking up the nade to get on one of the WoW members. Seems like it won't hit anybody just yet, except for Up. On the other hand, they're trying to fan out and get the flanks here, and EVO's trying to reposition themselves. They will get that punch kill. UI is still going for the punches and pans, even though they had a bad time last time.
Hey, he learned his lesson. This time he's using his fist instead of a pan.
It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, that makes a major difference, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Pan has way more damage.
Oh
I'm just saying, the pan is a more effective weapon and a more appreciated stat than the punch kill.
Fine. So much love for pan kills. It's okay.
Yeah, back to WoW with, if I'm not mistaken, EVOS VIP. So they're actually kind of will bump into each other with Team Secret, who happen to be just on the outskirts of Quarry, which is very close by to Painan now. EVOS is still trying to get on. They lost one man for EVOS for now. Kuza, the team captain, the first one to be out. But look at this, they're playing this terrain quite hard for both teams. So many trees in between. They're also secret behind them as well. They don't want to overstay themselves too much.
Yeah, and I already feel like this might be a bit of an overstay, because like you can see EVOS, they pretty much needed to fan out much earlier. They have taken a casualty, so now they kind of don't have a choice but to take out the squad from WoW, secure themselves that 4 points, and maybe look to play for positioning later.
Oh, Heiko now looks like he's prepping up the grenade, and he may toss it at any point of time. And now grenade goes out onto Tone WoW on the other side, but does not connect to anybody. It's pretty much a stalemate here at this point. Probably enter the next circle, which we will see really soon. Pendek just trying to get away from all the action, but splitting away from his team.
Maybe he's trying to get more information. And oh, that's a cute unicorn.
Okay, all right, that's a cute design.
I don't really see this unicorn much, but I really want to see it more. But there you go. I think it's a Groza with a lot of level 3 stuff in there. Quite stock up for those who actually got themselves their hands on the airdrop.
Yeah.
But down to Ban and Disco. Wow, Esport are finally making a move. They're not going overstaying to fight against EVOS. They know it's a waste of economy resources. Their currency is really going low here, and they need to just get themselves a better compound to just replenish whatever they have lost.
You can already see a big difference here in Sanhoff being a smaller map, not just attributed to the map, but also what a lot of teams are looking for, which is kill volume. So they're going towards the center of the map. I think there's like, what, 5, maybe arguably 6, 7 teams in the center already. However, this next circle is going to force them in a little bit closer. I'm really scared for the third circle. If it's right smack, still touching all 3 islands, outer circle teams might have an advantage.
Oh man, I want to see a troll circle. I want to see the circle go to the northern side of Camp Alpha. That would be really, really cool.
I don't want to see that, but wow, hi.
Oh.
That is aggressive coming out from Traitor. They are actually next to each other. Apparently, Haya was a little bit late in terms of that reaction time. Maybe he thought it was one of his teammates. And Olaf, on the other hand, after finish off one of members of WoW, he just took off. And now WoW have to fight against ESG, who happen to still keep on going against WoW now. WoW is really in a tough spot. After EVOS VIP, now it's Traitor, and then now it's ESG. They really need to get themselves someplace safe there to just reset everything. This is not going great at all for them.
And so far, ESG has been running and gunning to try and take as many members out and secure those kills. Botai will notice 7 up, but he's looking for Riz. Riz right now, quickly takes some preemptive fire on his own teammate. I guess he is that much in a tense situation because it's honestly anybody's game. Oh, they see Riz. They know where he is now. That means the rest of the team will rotate down to try and cut off his angles. Finally, they take out Riz, but Traitor is in the back flank there. Subolan is going to take his shots, maybe look to hopefully nail a headshot there. And
looks like Tonewall Esports will be the first team to bow out today in an official game. So it looks like we're down to 15 here, 53 alive more. And just look at this hill. EVOS, VIP, ESG, just across each other. Traitor at another hill. They may come onto this hill at any time, but they're still within the circle though, so no pressure from the circle, that's for sure. But again, this lockdown is not good. Once this circle closes in, they will need to make a move for it. That's when they start to expose themselves.
Quite true, but lucky or not, they have to make a move because the circle is not that forgiving for everybody. EVOS on the other side got the flank on ESG. I don't know if ESG have any ideas. There's one, 3-man squad left. They already lost Yakuza straight out into the game. Well, Traitor on the other hand, they kind of make a quick move there. You saw how they just pick on a Tonghua, one person, and they're not going to take the rest of the team. They're playing super smart and safe there. And the moment they just take one, they're not being greedy at all. Straight into the center of a circle next.
And now ESG looking to be very aggressive with the way that they are playing so far. They are pushing up towards EVOS. They're looking for that kill volume to compensate for the lack of points that they have in their overall standings so far. And it's kind of been working out for them, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's not really working out for them, but looks like ESG takes the opportunity to get out of here. They do have a couple of vehicles with them, so they will come from the outer circle, moving in, rotating to another location. And looks like, one team member was left here. Probably they want to loot here before they go. Yes, they do have a little bit of time there, and they don't have anyone else around them, so they're still pretty okay. At the same time, we do see here, looks like BTR, they've been holding on to this compound since the start of the game.
Yeah, they have faith in Bootcamp all the way because chances are Bootcamp will be the last circle. We've seen this yesterday. The moment we thought it was a northern circle, straight away you ended up in the middle one, which is Bootcamp entirely. And they're still holding on to their compounds. They know this compound more than everybody else. So it happens to be in Bootcamp, they might have the upper hand for Bigetron. Yoodo, on the other hand, actually trying to march into the same place where Bigetron camping. Well, there's nobody is actually on the northern side. There you go. Straight coming up on the Bootcamp and its bridges as well. Those coming up from the Paradise Resort will force to move down, as well as Tara going along the shorelines there.
Oh, that's unfortunate for the outer circle teams. Looks like the roll of the dice didn't work out for some of them, and now they're forced to kind of move their way in. I was gonna mention that Yoodo probably wants to hold off on going for the assault until the next circle is determined, but I think even now more than ever, infiltrating bootcamp and taking out Bigetron might be the prime position they want to get and set themselves up for circle 4 and 5.
Yeah, we have seen that boot camp fight yesterday with Resurgence actually getting the chicken dinner in, but they were not the first team into the boot camp, so that's also sort of a sign that says you don't need to really secure boot camp. But look at this, Olaf is just behind them. No, they say that! Olaf looks like he will go left and right. Romeo will go behind, and Olaf will be taken out by Dylan. Dylan will finish off Olaf, sending him back to the lobby.
That was nice, stepping up and just straight away coming up for last minute. Traitor is the team that will be out here. It seems like they got finished off on 15 placement. XPERT and what just now, it was strafing just like what 0.1 second, and they took the bait for Traitor. Just if only they wait a little bit more out, maybe they can reverse the situation on Traitor's side.
So unlucky there, so unlucky. They're even standing still, and looks like Ned and ESG are going into a full frontal fight. Let's have a look over to their perspective as ESG trying to rotate. However, that position isn't going to look too good for them, even though Superlion is going to get knocked down first. Their backs are completely exposed to EVOS, and EVOS do take advantage. They knock down. They want to get Superlion again, and Ned, can they actually secure this kill? Botak's in trouble, hiding behind one tree, and again, the M4 is going to be the weapon of choice for Luxy. Hopefully he can take him out, but EVOS on the other side, putting some bullets, but luckily Luxy is able to secure that kill.
ESG plays himself 14th place, just next to Traitor. Who was the first one to be out just now?
It was so it was definitely not Traitor. Traitor was the second one. First one was
we'll have to wait and see for the stats. Yeah, EVOS VIP now going against Nat. Nat has been aggressively going from one team wipeout and just trying to find another. Heiko on the other hand and Razor trying to actually get information passed back to the team to know, and gatekeeping at the edge of a circle here. But I don't know how long they should stay, because we know the next circle won't be as forgiving as now, because chances are they will be maybe centralized to bootcamp, which all the Bigetrons holding that fortress.
Yeah. And Tonwao Esports was the first one to bow out today, by the way.
Yeah.
And the circle, yes, we do see this pattern that looks like the circle may really end up into bootcamp, but bootcamp BTR has it all covered, so it's not going to be easy. We do see here Yoodo gang. Oh, looks like bootcamp has been.
Bailed out.
They bailed out bootcamp. Okay, want to go really in the middle right there.
No, Sim Secret already backing off 2.9, but this is just judgment call time. I don't think it will be actually make that big of a difference for the next circle. Maybe a little more centralized, just excluding that river side there. But on the east side, there's too much people clumping up, just around the corner of the circle. It's really tough one if you're one of those teams to play there. I think there's only one person for Divinity. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Matchoy did it again.
Oh, and the entire arena.
I'm not just gonna say anything now. I'm not gonna say anything now.
How does he do it every single friggin' time? Oh my god, that's gotta be so frustrating for the other teams. Matsoi again with his blessings of the circle. Looks like he's been paying tribute here. Dylan wants to take out one more member of EVOS here. He's locked down prone, but I think Dylan has to retreat because they do notice that MRE are in the wakes with high ground as well. The long shots are being taken by Romeo to kind of slow down that push coming in from Miss Road Syndicate.
Yes, Romeo now still trying to fend it off now. He is a little behind the stones. His team member is another location. And looks like Romeo will still try to fend it off. But again, on the right side, they are coming in for him. They do want Romeo. Jojo is on the other side, but Romeo is taking a couple of hits there. Romeo down to 60% health, cooking out the grenade. We'll toss it out really soon. But again, it's a short one onto Jojo. Does not connect to anybody. Divinity looks like they have impact on the other side of the map. But he's not going to engage anything at all because he's the only one left. Now bandages will be applied, but left and right will come in for 10, will come in from the left, and Jojo on the right, grenades will go out by Jojo, and now Romeo, how long are you going to stay here? Romeo, you are being trapped here, they have all eyes onto Romeo, blue circle will come in, they need to make a run for it!
XPERT MY, the cover has already arrived, and now they're trying to take up the fight head on against Syndicate, and there you go, Jojo being charged right in from the right side flank, Romeo trying to get it, both of them are down with the help of one of the Lord just now, happened to be helping coming right on time for Romeo, but now the rest of Team Rose Syndicate have to back down. They are trying to get into the circle as soon as possible. Everybody is tanking in blue in phase 4, and it's really painful for them because every second it takes their health quite a lot. 1% at that. Rose Syndicate still trying to be pressured by Dylan. Right on the flank, but return back damage at really low HP there with Blue tipping it off, and now Saint going in from the back. He's trying to take in Fatih here, just solo player left for the Rose Syndicate. Still trying to make it out. Both of them proning. Knocked down is one. Saint trying to pull the clutch here. One last hit on Rose Syndicate. Trying to make it out. But Saint is down instead. That's whole team Expert MY being wiped straight out into the lobby.
Well done to Rose Syndicate. However, I think they've taken quite a number of casualties there, which means he has to ditch his team and he might actually go down to the play zone if he doesn't have enough time to heal him with the first aid, and we'll have to watch the kill feed for that. But looking towards the northern side of the map, I wanted to mention about Steel Hearts. No matter who wins that fight, Steel Hearts will have to start gatekeeping, and I don't think they have a choice. Razor, the last member of EVOS, just kind of hiding out, trying not to be part of the fight of Tara right now, because again, Tara is going absolutely ham. They're taking on any fights they can possibly see. Oh, Adil from Steel Hearts is going to be the first to get knocked down by Tara.
Oh, Lorenzo looks like he will need to rotate to another location, but the circle, just look at this, it's ridiculous. It's right smack in the middle of the land. That's crazy there. It's just not favoring anybody at this point except if you're Team Secret, because you have an easy path in. So far, no one's gatekeeping except for Yoodo Gang. Yoodo Gang maybe because they have a little bit of Painan there. They still can camp within Painan as well. So there are a couple of options there. Team Secret, they have Tara to deal with as well. Tara is on the top there, but then again, Tara will be pressured by the blue zone at any point soon. BTR looks like they've been pressured by Team Secret at the same time. BTR try to get into the circle from another location. It's not going to be easy for them.
Yep, and iShots right now with a lot of pressure, making sure that Bigetron can't really go into from the left flank. They haven't crossed the bridge, but they are playing through the lower ground, using it as great cover, even popping a smoke just to kind of pull attention away to the rest of the team, looking to head towards the southern side and get into Hainan.
Oh no, Team Secret just trying to making sure that they're not stepping a foot over this wall. For Team Secret, they are giving a lot of pressure on Tara, but on the other side there, Rose Esports still there, but still Hearts is no more probably being finished off by Playzone. I thought it was Tara taking them down, but apparently I was wrong. EVOS still going in for Tara. EVOS is actually still surviving, and well, they are actually playing in the blue, which will not beneficial for either of the team. They already got wiped as well.
Yep, EVOS is going to be the next to go down. Lyrian dies to the play zone. That's going to be really unfortunate as Bigetron is forced to deal with Yoodo Gang here. They don't have a choice. They're going in for the rush, and this is what they are good at. He comes in with the M4 here, AK on the side of Hydra. They're going to need some close quarter pounds, and Mapang is the first to go down. Hydra running through the blue side. Jumper needs to hold on to his ground. If not, it looks like Bigetron might be able to secure a lot more kills as they're rushing and clearing out the spaces one by one. But the blue is making it a little bit awkward because taking a little bit of damage, especially in close quarters, might cost them their lives. The Vector being whooped out. That's going to be a significant advantage for the side of Yoodo Gang.
It was interesting how Fredo squeezed himself in a narrow space, making sure that he repositioned himself way out from the side of Bigetron, but now that they've been thrown by Jumper, he just rotated the other corner here. It didn't hit anybody just yet. We do see ESG already out from the game just now. That reduces the player that left in the game. 8 teams left, but Fredo on the other hand got clipped quite a huge chunk of HP at the back. Bosskurr is actually taking down one of his teams just now. Team Secret quite fan now, making sure they cover a lot of angles. Bigetron trying to fight the blue at the same time being pressured by another team that has so many people in this one compound and near outskirts of Painan.
Yep, now it's just Naeem, the last one left. Hydra has already been knocked down, but he needs to heal himself, but he doesn't have any first aids. He is so low, and he is holding his trigger. Geek Fam is going to be the next to get knocked out here. Bosskurr, he opens the door once more, and Mozart, he's looking at this and he's thinking, oh no, it has to be somebody here, but he's going to quickly AD. Naeem is able to survive. He wants to secure this kill before he goes down to the blue zone.
Did he manage to get that one kill? That's the question. But Jumper, on the other hand, being finished off straight across that map. It was Bosskurr finish him off, and now we're down to 3 teams. Team No Secret. There's also Bosskurr finally got himself a top 3 for the first time, and there's also Brotherhood.
Yep.
Bosskurr now, they have a chance to get their first chicken dinner for themselves. But then again, oh, looks like on this side, eyes on Brother now. Oh! Brother will be taken now from this game. Now, it's down to 2 teams. Bosskurr, but looks like taking a long range into this, and they will secure themselves the first winner chicken dinner for today. Congratulations to Net Brotherhood.
Oh, it was anybody's game here. It really depended on where you were looking at the right place at the right time. And Ned did kind of luck out there, but they took full advantage. The moment they saw them out in the open, he got the other, looked through the scopes, right at the end of the barrel, knocks him out